Hello, hello. Let me know. Let me know if the audio is good, brothers and sisters. In today's show, I'm going to be breaking down the latest technical analysis as I do each and every day, and quoting the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser. Bitcoin draws the worst people out into the open. The ECB, the IMF, the World Bank, for example, are vile extremists bent on institutionalizing debt, slavery, and plutocracy. Bitcoin financially euthanizes these monsters. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin ETF liquidity set to surge after the SEC options approval, according to QCP, as well as fake Coinbase website leads to $20 million fraud and a 5-year sentence for the fraudster. We'll also be discussing BlackRock eyes BUIDL for derivatives collateral in crypto exchanges, as well as Max Keiser predicts Bitcoin's astronomical rise to 220,000 per coin very soon amid Bitcoin's intensifying bullish momentum. We'll also be discussing Real Vision crypto analyst Jamie Coutts says one catalyst can trigger Bitcoin explosion above 500,000. And speaking of a $500,000 price action, we also have PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, also doubling down on his prediction. All this plus so much more in today's show. Now, welcome crypto fam. Quick mic check. Let me know if you can see and hear me. It says loud and clear, Alam. Thank you, family. Welcome y'all just joining us. Good to have you all here with us. Happy Stacking Saturday. Let's go. What's good, Dankness? Always an honor. Shout out MM. Do you know how many MicroStrategy equals a Bitcoin? You'd have to run the math. Obviously, I don't know the exact stock price as of today, but I guess you could divide the 68,000 Bitcoin price action divided by whatever the MicroStrategy stock price is. Your sound is off tone? Yes, something is off. Agreed. Something is off. Let me see what's going on. Give me a second. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin ETF liquidity set to surge after the SEC options approval, according to QCP, as well as because something does sound a little odd. Trying to figure it out yet. Hello, hello. Is that better? I just reset the mic volume. Maybe that'll do the trick. Let me know if it's better now. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Quick mic check. I can hear it now. Before I couldn't even hear my own audio. That's why I knew something was off. But I just reset it by turning it off and on, and I'm hopefully that did the trick. Let me know, JC. I'm going to check the audio on my phone. We also have PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, also doubling down on his prediction. All this plus so much more in today's show. Now, welcome, crypto fam. Good to go? Cool, cool, cool. Sounds better on my end. So just want to make sure before we go any further. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. Had no bass in your voice? Better. Thank you, BTC Cowboy. Yeah, sometimes it bees that way. Good morning, Laura. Welcome to the stream. Sounds better now. I want to hear how it sounds. Shout out MM. Do you know how many MicroStrategy equals a Bitcoin? You'd have to run the math. Obviously, I don't know the exact price. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. There's a delay of what I can hear there. But nonetheless, we are streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream to the top of the X profile. If you guys can repost and share and spread the word, it's always appreciated. I just officially pinned it, so it's easy to find for you guys. So you're going to notice it. It's going to look like this at the very top of the profile. And again, if you guys can just repost it with a quote or a comment, you'll get reposted back live on stream. Much better. Biddies is the only sovereign money. Amen to that. Shout out Statwise Jenks. Always an honor, brother. Mic check. Yeah, huge difference. I can hear it now updated on the stream. Wow. Yeah, I guess all the filters weren't working before, but now we sound normal again. Good to note. Statwise Jenks, Bitcoin X, please report to Crypto News Alerts now for the best interactive live chat experience. You got caffeinated JV, 12 ounces again. Thank you, Statwise. I just reposted, brother. Shout out Cyberfunk, Bitcoin to the moon. Pump it up. Cheers to that. Shout out Clevelander77, a little proof of work action Jackson. The best Bitcoin show anywhere. Thank you, brother. And of course, JC Ice, make sure to follow her over on X. Let's see if she smashed 2,000 followers. So close. She on the cusp of getting 2,000 followers. Make sure to follow her. Our one and only Oracle. Shout out Andy Mayer. Finally, I could watch a part of the Keiser report. I miss it. Right on, brother. Just reposted you. Shout out Max Keiser. We're going live. Why aren't you here yet? Thank you, JC. Thank you, Silver Spike. Greatly appreciated. Good stuff. And I'm going to be checking the feed throughout the entire stream. So again, the more people that share, the greater. We'll get more eyeballs on the stream. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Let's go. 317 micro strategy for 1 bitty. Lots of caffeine. You already know. It's game time. So yeah, let's freaking go.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life. But Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome everyone to the stream. I'm live and in the flesh. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Massive shout out to everyone out there in the chat. James Elsey starting my 420 a little early. Looking at Lake Huron. Right on. Well, happy early 420. Shout out DNA Noonan. Hey JB, I'm at home. I'm watching the greatest show on the YouTube. Love your brother. Right back at you, brother. Oracle says don't overuse the caffeine, JB. You might have to step up the game if you keep it up. I know. Step up to the 40 ounce. I mean, just might have to. You never know. Still working on clearing out the debris and rebuilding. Well, good for you. The caffeine was a lot yesterday. Yes, it sure was. And I'm freshly caffeinated again. So once I get into things, beware. You've been warned. And shout out to the Nippinator. He's right behind me, chillaxing, living his best life. Again, if you guys could repost the stream, we're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. And I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Hey, peoples, get in where you fit in. This dude knows his Bitcoin shiznit. Thank you, DNA. Appreciate it, brother. Shout out Diana Jones. Just reposted ya. Greatly appreciate it. Love the news. Right back at you. Adam Taylor, 4 p.m. time for the JV Sat Stacking Saturday. And a great time to be stacking the sats. We got a discount. We did almost tap 69 yesterday. I think we did hit 69, depending upon the exchange. Coffee rules, reposting. Let's get JB over 100 likes in the first 20 minutes and 200 in the first hour to nail the YouTube algo. Thank you. Yeah, that will help tremendously. So I invite everyone over on the X or Rumble to visit the YouTube channel. If you guys can repost it, comment, and all that fun stuff, it'll only help with the algorithm. It's just the way it is. But yeah, we got lots to share here today. Market's been bullish. Obviously, we've been seeing price action we ain't seen in quite some time. Price discovery, we're on the cusp of recapturing back early March, mid-March, I'd say. We achieved 73.8, which is the current all-time high, and we're on the cusp of reclaiming that potentially this week. So make some noise for that. 69, dude. That's right. 69 G's. We were playing the 69 music yesterday. Ahoy, Bitcoin Pirate Crew, 68 G's. Bepe. Let's go. Shout out Greg. What up, JV? Shout out to the Bitcoin Block. Shout out to the Moon Jumper. And Duckless Plus HVAC. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it is another fabulous Sat Stacking Saturday in the markets. Gold just hit a new all-time high, surpassing 2,700. So precious metals are soaring. Risk on assets are soaring. And you already know money printer will continue to go burr. And as money printer continue to burr, price action off the chain. Price discovery in play. In the past 6 trading days, the Bitcoin spot ETFs have collected over $2.4 billion. Let's go. Let's go. But anyways, fam, if you're new to the channel, important to smash the likes, then go ahead and subscribe. Half the audience is not subscribed. What's going on? Then hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, including Sat Stacking Saturdays. Just like this. Today is pod episode 1792. I'm your host, JV. It's October 19th, 2024. Market pulled back a bit after capturing 69,000 just yesterday, as you can see on Coin360. Bitcoin down 0.3% for the day, but maintaining above 68,400. I personally feel we're about to re-enter price discovery here sometime in October. Less than 2 weeks to play it out. And then we have the election November 5th right around the corner. And checking out CoinMarketCap.com, the crypto market cap sits at $2.34 trillion. The Bitcoin market cap is $1.348 trillion. And we have roughly $43 billion worth of volume in the past 24 hours, with the Bitcoin dominance at 57.6% and the Ether dominance at 13.6%. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers of the past 24 hours, we got AXL up 11%, AXS up 9%, Pendle up 8%, and Helium up 3.5%. Let me know which alts, if any, you're bullish on for the bull. And checking out the crypto bubble so we get a visual perspective on the day. Let's looky here. I'd say 60% in the red, 40% in the green. And zooming out on the monthly, 90% in the green, roughly 10% of the market in the red. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, today we're 72 greed, yesterday 73, last week a 49 neutral, and last month a 49 neutral. And checking out the time chain calendar, we have 183,595 blocks yet to go into the next halving. In 2028, we're currently on block 866,405. Every 10 minutes approximately, we get a new block. TikTok next block, around the clock. You already know. And how many Satoshis could you get for $1 US? This mofo hasn't updated yet, but I'm going to speculate roughly between 1,400 and 1,500, and spot on 1,465 stats per dollar at the current exchange. So there you go. Stack stats accordingly, and happy stat stacking Saturday. Welcome y'all just joining the live stream. Bitcoin letter rip. That's right. Welcome facts. Let's go. Election day, bitty be popping off Trump 24-28 bull run. That's right. PlanB projects, according to the stock to flow, Bitcoin's going to be hovering above 500,000 per coin between now and the next halving of 2028. In fact, we're going to be covering some of those bullish targets a little later in the stream. Shout out James Elsey. I appreciate the repost, brother. Let's go. Just reposted you. And again, shout out Adam Taylor, Tom, Diana, DNA, Laura, Margin Call, Saturday, Sats, News with JC. It's JV. But close enough, brother. I know you meant well. So I reposted your regardless margin call, and I am following you back. So there you have it. Welcome, everyone just joining the live stream. What's popping? What's good in the hood? Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. I have a short laundry list of alts that may be worthy of paying attention to. VAT, SEI, TIA, Render, OP, AVE, ETC, yes, Ethereum Classic, still POW proof of work, and AKT, have fun. Thank you for sharing, Greg. PlanB is a Dutch hero without a cape. Shout out PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model. I'm a fan. I love the stock to flow. You already know. Good morning, Crypto Sun. Just go. Crypto news. Shout out Jonathan Costa. What's poppin', family? Welcome to the live stream. Trey Diggs just reposted you over on X, brother. He put, let's go stack them sats. I appreciate it. Appreciate the double flex as well. Guns out today, I see. And welcome y'all just joining the live stream. We're about to pull up some of the live charts and do a little TA action Jackson for you guys here Saturday afternoon. How you guys doing? Let me know. I've got some bonk and it seems to be popping. That sounds bonkers to me, DNA. PlanB and Power Law Guy are not bullish enough. Shout out to the Bitcoin block. Silver Fitty into the bitty, no diddy. That's right, yo. Cheers. 69 G's.
We've been climbing aims for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising. We already hit 67K, and now we're in.
You're very welcome, Crypto Sun. Anytime. Love shouting you guys out. This is a live and interactive stream, and that's what makes the podcast so exciting and so fun and entertaining. It's chatting with you guys instead of talking to myself. Everyone go back to being scared. There is no second best. That's right.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
When you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Good evening from Austria. Shout out Missy. Good to have you here. Diana Jones, hit the like. Thank you. Moonjumper, there's no second best. Let's go. Hello to all. Greg says, I watch many channels. Very few have trust. The list, if from a heavy hitter, harmonic trading. I am not a Democrat. I can only hit the like button one time. Oh my God. Happy 420, by the way, family.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
Biddy Quan, Biddy Quan, Biddy Quan. JB always speaks his truth, and he is very smart and has the courage of a lion. Trust. Much respect. Bitcoin Block, appreciate those kind words. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we will have an after party today, as we do typically every day. Once we finish with the news, we'll do a little, Q&A here on the tube. And then when we end the tube, we'll continue with the after party over on the Rumble. I encourage everyone to follow our Rumble channel so you can hear Uncensored JV live each and every day and interact and all that fun stuff that comes along with it. 69G's family.
Up at that 69 sweet G spot rocking.
Oh, that is true. On the keyboard, C is next to V, and so is B. V is right in the middle, but all you got to do is remember, we connected at the bottom like the letter V. Boom, shakalaka.
Taking off, everybody knows it's the magic spot. Watch how it goes.
I like that, Biddy Quan. I'm here. Let's go. Y'all remember Jerry Maguire? Remember Cuban Gooden Jr., the guy, or Cuban Gooden Jr. plays, the athlete. Jerry Maguire, I think, is played by Tom Cruise, right? But anyways, it's like the Quan, another term for money. Fresh pot of coffee, halfway gone. Is that a 40 ounce? Just like that, eh? Just like that.
When we hit the 69K, we will continue to grow. Let it flow, 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 flow.
But yeah, let's dive right into today's technical analysis, aka astrology for the Nipsies and the Broskis. And then we'll pull up some of the live charts. Welcome everyone just joining us here today. Headline here reads, Bitcoin teases a breakout as the FOMO liquidity grab keeps 69,000 in place. That's right. Here you're looking at the 1 hour chart. Bitcoin circled the key breakout October 19th after the FOMO liquidity grab ended in a rejection at 69 G's, baby. Trading View showed the Bitcoin price action constricting after the week's final Wall Street trading session. Bitcoin saw new 3-month highs the day prior, inches away from 69,000 on Bitstamp before giving up its spontaneous gains, but still maintaining. We're still above 68.4 at the time of the live stream, so don't get it twisted. Low volume plus the bear divs on the breakout. I still think we come back down and consolidate before moving higher. This seems like a FOMO liquidity grab before the real breakout. Now, CoinGlass showed thick liquidity walls building either side of the spot price, with ass keeping a lid on the Bitcoin price upside. Now, analyst Roman referred to the crunch area of interest for the market participants, 68.4, right where we're at right now. This corresponding to a breakout zone of significant importance since March's all-time high. Everyone is watching 68.4 to break the macro range. That's right. And continuing on the topic, we have Rec Capital acknowledging the bull still had work to do in order to cement the zone immediately above 68,000 as solid support, quoting the analyst here. Bitcoin is once again pressing beyond the very top of the resistance area. Bitcoin just needs one daily close beyond the red resistance to position itself for a confirmed breakout from here. Daily close is essential to confirm lack of upside wicks beyond resistance. Now, the October 18 daily close ultimately came in marginally above 68.4, ironically where we're at right now, making it Bitcoin's highest since June 10th. And turning to the macroeconomic trends, QCP Capital had good news for the Bitcoin bulls going forward. Strong institutional inflows as well as a 3.5-year high, and the Bitcoin crypto market cap dominance meant that the so-called layer 1 coins should all benefit. It argued in the latest bulletin on Telegram to their subs, Bitcoin dominance stood at 58.8%, having briefly tagged 59% on October 17th. Again, the highest it has been in several years. So at U.S. equities, close to all-time highs, and the Japanese yen on a fresh weakening trend. Risk-on sentiment will only grow stronger as we approach the U.S. election. November 5th, less than, what do we got, 2.5 weeks out. This will propel risk assets higher and support the October narrative. So we're just getting into the high swing of things here in October before we hit election month for November, before we enter the Santa rally of December. How do you like that? Historically, Q4, year of the halving, is like an 88% parabolic uptrend. So if we're going to go 88% from here, you run the math, almost a double the current price action action, which would take us above and beyond that six-figure milestone family. But anyways, in other news, this is actually a big deal. Tor Demeester pointed out that this new paper is a true declaration of war. The ECB, European Central Bank, claims that early Bitcoin adopters steal economic value from the latecomers. I strongly believe authorities will use this Luddite argument to enact harsh taxes or bans. And then he goes on to break it all down, and this got a lot of controversy and a lot of people responding. Max wrote, Bitcoin draws the worst people out into the open. The ECB, the IMF, the World Bank, for example, are vile extremists bent on institutionalized debt slavery and plutocracy. Bitcoin financially euthanizes these monsters. Damn straight. All hail the high priest, and good thing for calling them out. Obviously, this is a war on Bitcoin. Clearly, you know what I mean? Now, let's check out some of the live charts. Here's the 1 hour chart, and then we'll work our way back and zoom out from here. Again, welcome everyone just joining the live stream. This is live and in the flesh, live chart action via TradingView, via Coinbase. So the 1 hour chart shows you right here. No particular targets, but we're maintaining on Coinbase just above $68,200 at the time of the live stream. Zooming out on the 4 hour, we do have a blue target sitting above 81,000, and we do have a bear target in the green sitting just shy of $49,000, and currently in the middle of that, and there is a rising wedge formation here on the 4 hour chart, as you can see on your screen. And zooming out and check out the 1 day, we also have a very clear rising wedge formation. Look how many green bullish daily candle closes we've had in the past week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the last most recent 9 daily candle closes, it looks like 6 of them extremely nice and in the green with very small corrective reds in between here and there. And we do have some bottom targets, should be on your radar, just shy of $49,000. And zooming out from the daily, that leads us to the weekly chart, where we have that cup and handle sexy target sitting at 124,000, which I believe is in play here sometime for Q4. If we can hit that target, that'd be pretty lit. And zooming out on the monthly, you can see we've had 7 sideways trading action monthly candle closes. Prior to that, we had a nice run up for roughly 7 months. So let's continue that bullish momentum here in Q4 for October. But let me know where you feel the price action will likely take us next, and welcome everyone joining the stream. Bitcoin log chart has face profile shape in the check. 3rd time I've seen it. George is a niche coiner. JV, protect his peeps from scammers, liars, criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, and murderers. I trust JV. Well, thank you, Bitcoin Block. Bitcoin does not give 2 ounces of what? About presidents or governments or media or analysts or even you and me. It is on its own path. Let's go. 110% tax on early adopters, some say in the EU. Vote orange, dollar cost average. DCA be the name of the game. What up, fam? Shout out Calv Beans and shout out those just joining us. The Oracle made a prediction. Here we go. 75,000 end of the month. Price discovery. Let's go. 225,000 by the end of the year. That's pretty lit. I'm digging it. I'm 100% all for it. I'd love to see a new all-time high here, end of the month, within the next couple of weeks before the presidential election. Calv Beans, I appreciate those rocket ships to the moon. Just reposted your family. And a quick reminder, you're going to notice the stream pinned at the very top of the profile. Anyone who takes the time out to repost with a quote or comment on the live stream, we'll get shouted out and I'll follow you right back. I mean, look at these numbers. 13 hearts and 17 reposts. That's godly. So thank you guys. I greatly appreciate it, especially on a stat stack and Saturday like today. It takes so much time for that 100,000 Bitcoin, but guess what? When it happens, Barry, and we may go from 100 Gs to 200 Gs like that. What if we get the Omega candle? What if it finally hits 100 grand? Let's hypothetically say in November, after the election. And then we go from 100 Gs to 200 Gs within 24 hours. And we finally get the Omega candle we've been dreaming of, right? Which is ultimately a $100,000 uptick in the Bitcoin price on the daily candle chart. Let that one sink in, family. I'll be happy if we stay above 68.2 for the month. Right on. Show the Bitcoin face shape of the chart. Dude, I like that. But what chart are you even referring to? But I have reservations. But Any gravy above my target, I'll gladly slurp off my plate. Right on. We'll go sideways for the first month of the half of 2025, and then we'll moon to 5 to 750,000 for the cycle peak. This will moonshine as polls count to show the Trump leading. How was your weekend? Good question. How is everyone's weekend? We're just getting rolling. The Bitcoin has you. You're damn straight. Shout out Barry BTZ. Keeping it bitty in here.
Magic cosmic fire, the rocket is fueled up. Prepare for flight. Rocket up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 69G bound, such a fun time.
Let's go. But anyways, let's continue with the headlines. Let's discuss these ETF options. Headline here reads, Bitcoin ETF liquidity set to surge after the SEC options approval. That's right. Spot ETFs could see a significant liquidity boost after the latest approval of the US SEC. October 18th, the US SEC apps from the New York Stock Exchange, as well as the CBOE, to list the long-anticipated options for the spot Bitcoin ETFs. This will make options trading available for the 11 approved Bitcoin ETF providers. The approval could significantly bolster the Bitcoin ETF inflows, according to QCP Capital, which wrote the following on their research note. The consistent inflows into the ETF highlight that the institutional demand remains strong. With this morning's approval by the SEC's approval for the Bitcoin ETF options to be listed on the NYSE, we believe this will provide the ETF with the needed liquidity to attract sustainable inflows. That's right. Continued ETF inflows could help Bitcoin's price reach a new all-time high. New all-time highs in play. ETFs accounted for 75% roughly of the new investment into the crypto by February 15th as it surpassed the 50,000 mark. Yes, right. I believe it was February 12th, and I remember that because it was the day after my birthday, and all I wanted for my birthday was a $50,000 biddy. And lo and behold, the following morning, we smashed it. Yes, that's right. And we got to capture that here on the pod. So the upcoming 2024 U.S. presidential election could significantly improve investor appetite for the risk-on assets, such as the Biddy and other cryptos. This will help risk-on assets stage a rally leading up to the election, according to QCP, who shared here with U.S. equities close to the all-time highs and the Japanese yen on a fresh weakening trend. Risk-on sentiment will only grow stronger as we approach the U.S. election. This will propel risk assets higher and support our October narrative. Market participants are preparing for the U.S. election day, November 5th, which will occur in less than 3 weeks. We have former President Trump's poly-market odds of winning the presidential election skyrocketing to a record high of 60.2%. Take that, camel toe. And to confirm the potential breakout from the current crab walk, the Bitcoin price needs to close the week above 68.7. So that's the line in the sand right now, according to Red Capital, is what they shared here. On the cusp of confirming a breakout beyond the multi-month channel top resistance. A weekly close just like this would be bullish. Now, the potential breakout could be supported by this week's positive ETF inflows. Bitcoin ETFs surpassed the record 20 billion milestone for the total net flows on October 17th. That was 2 days ago, right? Yes, and within 10 months from launch, they officially didn't go live till January 11th. And in contrast, it took gold-based ETFs nearly 5 years to cross the same 20 billion milestone. So ultimately, Bitcoin just achieved in 10 months what it took gold to achieve in frickin' 5 years with the ETF inflows. Now, on other news, gold just broke out and hit a new all-time high as well. You know, Peter Schiff must be celebrating on X, I'm sure, as he always does, and probably trying to throw Bitcoiners under the bus like, you need to capitulate, gold's at an all-time high, you're missing out. But we know how the Peter Schiffmeister does. Bitcoin has no top. A myth like altcoin season, which will be eaten by the MSTR. Not sorry, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. All the best, you've got this. Word. I am in pain. Oh, sorry to hear that. You know, I have to push myself to get my property cleared and the chicken's house in a new coop. But boy, is it tough. Well, hang in there. It's good for something. It reminds you that you're alive. A SEALs saying, referring to the Navy SEALs. Right on. Shout out Glenn Cooper. Proof of work right there for you. I appreciate the repost, brother. Tune into the live news from Crypto News. Much appreciated. Thank you. And shout out Data Biter. Always an honor. Vegas Ron. Thank you. Cal Beans. Thank you. Trey. And the rest of the fam. We got almost 800 people on the stream. That's what's up. Much appreciated, guys. For real, for real. Time off is very important. Peter Schiff's meme, old man yells at Bitcoin. Yeah, that's the classic one I always post. Like the old guy from The Simpsons, the grandpa. Oh, Bitcoin. Peter is weighted down with his pockets. Peter is just clown of the century. First, top Feb 2025. Second, Q4 2025. Q1 2026. In between 50% correction as possible. Right on, Laser Cat. Laser Thunder Thundercats. Ho! Y'all know the Lionel roar. Where my Thundercats fam at? Ho! I should do that voiceover. If they bring it back, holla at your boy. Show your support for the CNA. Tap the likes, you bunch of degens. Thank you, Greg. Where's Jay Beezy at? Keeping it easy. Can I get a 70 G's, please?
Bitcoin is no maybe, baby. Bitcoin is no maybe, baby. 70 G's to the moon.
Lunar landing.
See you there soon. They ain't like us.
That's right. They not like us. Peter has been compromised. He is political and anti-Bitcoin, and it shows in his analysis. I would say to gently stroke the like. Thundercats. Ho! Peter annoys me. I own gold and Bitcoin. He makes gold people look stupid. Sadly enough, Dan. Everyone should try to be a Satoshi billionaire. That's right. And for roughly $500, you can become a Satoshi millionaire. That'd be your first goal. And then I guess, we 100x that, and you're a billionaire, just like that. They ain't like us. I say treat the like button roughly and put it away wet. Jesus, guys. Jesus now. Gen X, eh? Bitcoin to the moon. Shout out P. Hatter. What it do, brother? Welcome to the stream. We're live and in the flesh. We're right now on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next 90 minutes. Spread the word. Happy Stat Stack and Saturday. Stack stats accordingly. Let's continue with the news. Next headlines, yo. Reads, fake Coinbase website leads to $20 million fraud and a 5-year sentence. This is probably one of the most common schemes in crypto. It's called phishing. PHISHING, something like that. Phishing scam. I'm sure you've heard of it before. But the scammer sets up a fake website that looks like a legitimate exchange, and then they get your login info because you put it into their fake site, and then you get hacked. And this is very sad. I know people personally in the flesh who have lost as much as 2 Bitcoins, now valued at $120,000, thinking they're speaking with real support. So I want to cover this because I don't want any of my audience to get scammed. And a quick shout out to P. Hatter. Welcome to the Hodl Gang. For those that don't know, you can become a member of the YouTube channel for less than 10 cents a day. I think it's $2.97 a month. It'll help support us, and you can become a member of the Hodl Gang and all that fun stuff. So thank you, P. Hatter. You're going to notice your name turn green, and you have a badge, which is a loyalty badge, right next to your name. So let's freaking go. But yeah, let's continue here, yo. Be very careful. Indian citizen Tomar has been sentenced to 5 years in prison for defrauding Coinbase users with websites that spoofed the crypto exchange. The U.S. Attorney Office for the Western District of North Carolina announced Tomar pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy in May. Tomar and co-conspirators created a website imitating the Coinbase Pro site and used it to steal users' login credentials and authentication info. In some cases, users were referred to fake customer service representatives who convinced the victims to allow them remote access to their computers. Yeah, so the person I know that got screwed over, they basically went to Google, they typed in the name of the exchange and then support, and then a fake phone support number came up to the exchange. It ended up being a hacker. They got remote access to the computer, and they ultimately stole all of their cryptocurrency. So the result in either case was the loss of crypto in the victim's Coinbase accounts. In one incident, the victim, located in North Carolina, lost $240,000. Tomar was active as early as June 2021 and was arrested in December. That's two years of scheming. His scheme raked in more than $20 million from hundreds of victims worldwide. According to the Department of Justice, that stated the following: Tomar used his victims' funds to pay for his lavish lifestyle, including to purchase I don't even know what the hell this is, Audemars Piguet and other expensive watches to buy, an AP, I gotcha, to buy luxury vehicles like Lambos and Porsches, and to make trips to Dubai, Thailand, and elsewhere. The Justice Department originally estimated losses of Tomar's activities at $37 million. He faced a maximum sentence of 20 years imprisonment and a $250,000 fine. These identities and fates of Tomar's co-conspirators were not disclosed. The Coinbase Pro site was eventually closed and its functions integrated into the main Coinbase site. The crypto space offers bad actors ample opportunities for crime, although there are risks unique to crypto. Many times old and familiar scams are equally fruitful. In September, fraudsters posing to be a member of the exchange Gemini customer support team. So yeah, this is just very common. Like I said, I know people in real life, unfortunately, who have become victims of this, and all it is people go to the wrong site. They think it's a real site. They put in all their personal info thinking it's a real site. Now the hacker has all your information and they pretend to be customer support. Typically, these big exchanges don't even have phone support. So that should be the first red flag. You know what I mean? So if you're looking on Google, exchange phone support, I need to talk to somebody, you're most likely going to get a hacker pretending to be phone support, and it'll probably end up being some representative from India, you know what I mean? And he's going to ask you to plug in your wallet and to give remote access, and then he's going to steal everything out of your hard wallet, and then he's going to steal everything off your exchange, and it's very sad, and it doesn't matter what the exchange is. It could be any exchange. I recognize the same scam on every exchange. Every exchange, there's some scammer pretending with a fake website looking to do this phishing scam. So be very careful out there, family. It's very sad, but this is the reality. Never give remote access to your computer for any reason. Agreed. Very bad idea, family. Very bad idea. And the reason people, especially like elderly people who are taken advantage of, they don't know any better because, number one, they don't realize phone support for crypto doesn't exist. They don't realize they're talking to fake support. And number three, they put their trust, unfortunately, into the support. And then once you put your trust into the hacker, they're relentless. They'll take everything from you, your whole life savings, whether it's $500 or $50,000 or $500,000, they will take everything from you, right? Literally everything. So be very careful out there, yo. Scammers love making clone account. They look like the popular X on YouTube. Exactly. And he couldn't see an arrest coming with exposure like that. What an idiot. Schemers stay scheming. That's what fiat flow does to the greatest of the minds or the worst of the minds. Points to ponder: since 2020, MicroStrategy outperformed every other NASDAQ company, including NVIDIA. That's right. Look out above. Good luck getting me to do something like that. Trust no one. Verify everything. Trust no one. Not even yourself at times. Pretty much. Effing criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. I also use a separate laptop for the attach my wallet to. Very smart. Get Coinbase Pro, $1 million in protection and no purchase fees.
We got trust, 70 G's, 2024.
Let the Bitcoin rain pour. What if from tomorrow there'll only be a Bitcoin as of money? I've saved tons of money on the fees. Trust is earned, never granted. What up, French toaster? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. We're live and in the flesh. 900 people here right now, streaming live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Spread the word. I'm going to be streaming at least for the next hour and 20 minutes. That is great advice. Question yourself. But yeah, let's continue with the headlines. Here's the latest with the BlackRock eyeing the BUIDL. Do I pronounce that Bildel? For derivative collateral in the crypto exchanges. Asset manager BlackRock reportedly pushing its money market digital token to be used as collateral in crypto derivatives trading. According to the 18th October Bloomberg report, the company is in talks to integrate the BlackRock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, BUIDL. I'm just going to refer to it as BIDL token with the trading systems of major crypto exchanges such as Binance, OKX, and Deribit. Brokerage firm Securitize is reportedly a partner in the initiative. The move would expand
builds used as collateral, widening the competition with the stables that are largely used as collateral for crypto derivatives trading, such as Tether's USDT. Now, CC data revealed that derivatives accounted for over 70% of the total crypto trading volume in September. But with about $3 trillion in crypto derivative contracts traded on centralized exchanges, derivatives are financial contracts that derive their value from another asset, like stocks or cryptocurrencies. And quoting Warren Buffett, derivatives are financial weapons of mass destruction. Traders use derivatives to bet on an asset price change or protect from losing the money. And while the collateral is used as security for the trades, like a deposit to ensure losses can be covered, BUIDL is already accepted by collateral by FalconX and Hidden Road, two of the largest crypto brokers. The token has a minimum investment of $5 million and is available only for qualified institutional investors. And according to data from Security Token Market, BUIDL's market cap stood at $547 million as of yesterday, October 18th, making it one of the biggest use cases for asset tokenization on the blockchain. The fund primarily invests in U.S. treasuries, cash, and other liquid assets. We got the Bank of New York behind the interoperability of transactions between the digital and traditional markets. October 3rd, the subcommittee of the CFTC voted in favor or recommended the proposal allowing digital assets to be used as collateral for commodities and derivatives trading. The decision could receive final approval before the end of the year, marking a notable milestone in the integration of traditional and crypto markets. The move would allow the brokers to use the tokens, such as BUIDL, stablecoins, and other crypto to use in traditional markets via the embedded systems. And speaking of Bloomberg, Deribit CEO Luke said the platform is reviewing a number of the token as collateral, including BUIDL. Now, Franklin Templeton's on-chain U.S. government fund is another popular tokenized money market fund backed by the Wall Street. And according to the Dune Analytics, the market cap of tokenized securities is $1.7 billion at this time. So there you have it, yo. BlackRock on the run, looking to continue to make their impact of holding as much as the Bitcoin supply as possible. Larry Fink ain't playing no games. Employee of the Month status. Now go get your shine box, Larry. Whoops. Tokens. Why more tokens? Only the Bitcoin I trust. The right money path. Right on. I got scammed 300 USD via PayPal on a Binance peer-to-peer market. Sorry to hear that. Trust nobody, verify everything. Scammers coming out of the woodwork, especially during the bull season. You're going to have more scammers than you've seen. That's just the way it is. Everyone trying to steal your freaking crypto, unfortunately. If it's not the regulators, it's the scammers. If it's not the scammers, it's the regulators. One way or the other. If it's not the regulators or the scammers, it's the inflation. They're going to screw you one way or the other. They want you to pay your taxes, which is ultimately what inflation is. It's taxing the poor people, especially. We all know the billionaires and the mega wealthy don't pay taxes. They have their assets set up in trusts and tax-deferred vehicles because they're not stupid. Who ends up paying all the taxes? Middle class and the poor people. Trust that. But I digress. Never use PayPal. Learn my lesson. Yeah, I hate PayPal. Scum of the earth. P-Hatter, only tokens worth a damn, would be liquid. Layer 2 for the DeFi, Fedimint eCash, pegged to the Satoshi. Boat with the Lightning Gateway, says Statwise Jenks. 500,000 equals an 8 quadrillion. Good Lord. Tongue twister, eh? My favorite tongue twister. Dead in the middle of little did we know that we riddle some middlemen who didn't do diddly. Rest in peace, Big Pun. That's my favorite. Bybit stole my 300 bones and won't give it back. Why'd they steal it? What's up with that? What's their excuse? You got to call them out. Get that money back. Don't allow anyone to steal your crypto. Yeah, it's a shame. My wife scams me out of my wages every month for the last 30 years. Damn it, Ricky. I feel your pain, brother. Unacceptable. Tell the wifey. No more. You've gotten away with it for 30 years. No more. Cutting you off. Sat Stacking Saturday, followed by Fiat Spending Sunday. How do you like that? Welcome everyone to the stream. We got close to 1,000 people here live and in the flesh. We're about to dive into our next story of the day here in a moment. We're going to be discussing a very bullish target for the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser. He's projecting 220,000 in play. And then we'll break down two particular charts, which are suggesting Bitcoin hitting $500,000. I'll break down the timelines and all that fun stuff, to go along with it. Welcome everyone joining us. We're live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. If you guys can repost, share the word, let people know we're live this Stack and Saturday. It's much appreciated. It's better than the alimony.
Bitcoin is no maybe, baby.
New anniversary present should be BTC. Yeah, and especially for Christmas. Send everyone Satoshis, stocking stuffers, whatever it takes. I spent some fiat yesterday at Sam's Club. Good. Get rid of it. Bitcoin's the new flowers. That's right. PT Barman famously quoted, "There's a sucker born every minute." Hey, I'm going to requote that one. There's a sucker born every second. Sounds more accurate to me. But shout out Nipinator. Pump the likes for the Nipster. The one and only. We may get a Nipinator indicator. I'm still sipping on caffeine. I got like this much left. We got Nipinator here. He says hi. Repost the stream for the Nipinator. There's only one Nipinator, and we may get the next Nipinator indicator here soon. Stay tuned. But let's continue. I'm going to take another sip here of the caffeine, and then we'll get into our next story of the day.
Rocket up, kind of doing. Sexy rising Bitcoin. We're on the brink, we're feeling fine. Counting down the seconds, it's almost time. Hold your breath, keep it tight.
Keeping it tight. All right, next story of the day, yo. Headline reads, Max Keiser predicts Bitcoin's astronomical rise to $220,000 very soon amid the Bitcoin intensifying bullish momentum. Check it. Max shared an extremely optimistic outlook for the Bitty near-term trajectory in a recent post. The prominent Bitcoin pro-pounder, wow, I love that name, pro-pounder, predicted the Bitcoin price is headed to the ambitious $220,000 level. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the high priest of the Bitty. Keiser's prediction comes as Bitcoin made yet another attempt on Friday to establish a strong foothold above 68, coming just shy of 69 Gs. Bitcoin is wowing the crypto community by surging above 68, which we're currently above. But a prominent Bitcoin advocate is anticipating much larger potential gains. That's right. Max noted Bitcoin could easily climb to the new lifetime high, all-time high of 220 Gs because of one chief reason. Another safe haven asset by the name of gold set a new historic high of today, over $2,700 per ounce. So Bitcoin put in a record high of 73.8-ish back in mid-March. Bitcoin presently trading 68,400 at the time of the live, while the premier crypto is up 17% from the October lows and seems poised to re-challenge that 70,000 mark, or right on the cusp. It only remains 6.8% below the current all-time high, and we've seen Bitcoin gain a 10%, in a single daily close, so anything is possible. Gold recorded the previous lifetime high back in 2020 during the pandemic when investors turned to the yellow metal to hedge against the government's quantitative easing spree. Meanwhile, Max argues that now that gold has recorded the new high, it is not absurd to expect Bitcoin to follow in gold's path in the near term. The pundit is convinced Bitcoin will swiftly, and we ain't talking about Taylor Swift here, hit 220,000, which he has been forecasting for years. I've been covering it on the stream, for Christ's sake, for years. But anyways, he recently tweeted the new all-time high gold price is predicting Bitcoin will trade over $220,000 very soon here, fam. And apart from Max, other well-known names are firmly in favor of the sharp price rise of the Bitty. We have the BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes Just Blaze, for instance, recently argued that the U.S. government financial response to the war in the Middle East would prompt the money printer go burr, spurring the next Bitcoin bull run. Quoting Just Blaze right here, we know that war is inflationary. We understand that the U.S. government must borrow the money to sell the bombs to the Israel. He postulated, we know the Fed and the U.S. commercial banking system will buy this debt by printing the money and growing their balance sheet. Therefore, we know the Bitty will rise stupendously in fiat terms as the war intensifies. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Hayes stressed that global clashes, especially those involving the United States of America, often result in the monetary expansion. He proposes that with more dollars flowing into the economy via government debt, Bitcoin, the decentralized asset, the king of all crypto, is primed to benefit as investors seek refuge from inflation. And although the geopolitical backdrop remains uncertain, Hayes claims that Bitcoin will flourish. He urged traders to avoid emotional judgments linked to political developments. The best thing to do is get yourself and your family out of the harm's way, and then shepherd your capital into a vehicle that outperforms the fiat debasement and maintains its energy purchasing power. Hence, buy the biddy, or forever hold your peace. Let me know if you agree or disagree with just Blaze Arthur Hayes and 220 G's from the Max Keiser. I'm going to read your comments before we dive into our feature story of the day. I really despise these public figures who keep giving big, absurd, short-term price predictions. A lot of them have turned out to be very wrong. Well, how many times have they turned out to be very right? Gray, let's keep it 100. Max, been telling the world to buy Bitcoin since it was $1 back in 2011. He was right. How many times was he right? Let's focus on that versus how many times he was wrong. Taylor Swift, you got that right, A1. Bitcoin trades 24/7. At what time does the daily close? Great question. I think the daily close is probably like, I don't know, 7 p.m.-ish. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the exact time. They not like us, especially that Jamie Dimon guy.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
Wop, 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 wop. Jamie, you know how we do. Speak on it. Gotta keep it 100. Who cares if the analyst was wrong 1,000 times? If they were right one time when Bitcoin was $1 and he said this is the future, the biggest story of the decade. Bitcoin is the resistance. It's the money of the resistance. It severs the head of the central banking cartel. Why do you think the ECB just declared war with Bitcoin? Why? Is it a coincidence? No. Bitcoin destroys the entire legacy banking cartel that has been controlling you through fiat currency and inflation and debasement of your purchasing power of the fiat monopoly tulip bulb mania dollar, which I fucking despise. So fuck the dollar, stack the biddy, and act accordingly. Cheers, Satwise. Imagine those countries who bomb other countries just before they send off the rockets. They short the market, the money markets. Is Bitcoin a good stock? Hell no. Bitcoin is not a stock. It's superior. Stocks are confiscatable. All of them, including MicroStrategy. The only unconfiscatable form of money, Bitcoin. There is no number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, boom, boom. Rumble stream started, maybe. I couldn't resist. How about that? I'll keep you on your toes today. I couldn't resist. Never censor a man committed speaking the truth. If he is right and never lied to you, that is of the devil. Weekly close on a Sunday. Happy Sastak and Saturday, family. But anyways, let's continue. Now for our featured. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another glitch in the Matrix. Now for our feature story of the day. Real Vision crypto analyst Jamie Coutts says one catalyst can trigger Bitcoin explosion above 500,000 per coin. And to back it up, we have another chart suggesting a $500,000 Bitcoin price as well. So let's kick it with this recent tweet from PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, sharing here. I like and use power law in time since Trololo in 2014, but $200,000 end of 2025 and back below 100,000 end 2026 is too low, in my opinion. Stock to flow power law predicts $500,000 average in 2024 to 2028 halving period, with 250,000 to a million standard deviation range. Even $250,000 average is higher than the time power law. Interesting times ahead. So that's right. The power law is projecting $500,000 biddy after 2024, where we're currently at, into the next halving of 2028. Send it. He also recently tweeted, I stick to my 2019 prediction. And here's the 2019 receipts. June 16, 2019, he posted, after the next halving in 2020, Bitcoin stock to flow will be 50 plus and market value of 1 trillion plus. And after the 2024 halving, stock to flow will be 100,000 plus with a market value of 10 trillion plus, which he ultimately doubles down on right here with a little update. Here you go, 10 trillion plus market cap between 2024 and 2028 with a $500,000 Bitcoin price action Jackson. And he also recently tweeted, this 2014 tweet with Trollo's 2014 Power Law model triggered my interest in the Bitcoin price prediction at the time. My idea was to add a third variable as color overlay. I started on Twitter with the color chart, stock to flow then came later. And here's the throwback, more receipts, December 19 of 2014. Bitcoin price prediction chart, or why some predict a $1 million Bitcoin price. Shout out toward the Meester. And you can see right here, logarithmic nonlinear regression chart, the line in the red taking us to a milli. And then we have the daily weighted price. Great metrics here. All this still in play. And let's dive a little deeper here. Another model showing us a $500,000 Bitcoin price. Quoting Jamie Coutts from Real Vision. Every time a money manager chooses the biddy over the sovereign debt, it reinforces the existing debasement trend. A slight shift towards Bitcoin can drive the price above $500,000 per coin before the decade ends. Extremely conservative. In my opinion, we hit 500 G's this cycle. Very doable. No guarantee, not investment advice. Everything I share in this stream is for entertainment purposes only. Coutts believes that the Bitcoin relatively strong performance during the bear market and its store value properties may result in more investment portfolios. Of course, adding exposure to the greatest asset to ever exist in mankind, the BTC. Key takeaways from the previous thread on asset allocation from 18 months ago. Here are the highlights. Number one, during the last bear market, Bitcoin outperformed the other asset classes, indicating that even the managers are not adequately compensated for holding bonds, commodities, or even some of the equities. Number two, the shift away from the bonds is inevitable, despite government mandates for bond purchases or new banking regulations. And trace. Techniques for adding the Bitcoin to the portfolios for the massive sovereigns remain viable, even amid liquidity constraints. And he has said that Bitcoin can start attracting a percentage of the funds that traditionally are allocated to the government bonds as investors pursue better returns amid the fiat currency debasement. Quoting him here, debasement is the real problem for the portfolio managers. In the relatively short period since 2018, Bitcoin and U.S. technology stocks have been the only assets serving as effective hedges against massive increases in the monetary base. Traditional allocators will inevitably begin to weigh up the possibility that a non-sovereign bearer asset with no counterparty risk could be an alternative to bonds issued by prolific governments. And in April of 2023, he estimated if only 1% of the global bond market value moved into the Bitcoin, the network's market cap would rise north of 3 trillion, practically 3x where we're at, equating to a price of around $180,000 Bitcoin in play. But there you go, yo. Let me know if you agree, disagree. 500 G's, baby. We got two metrics pointing right at a $500,000 Bitcoin price. Let me know when you feel that season will occur. Will it be this season? Will it be Q4? Will it be Q1 of next year? Will it be the price cycle peak of next year? Holla. And here we go. Welcome to the Q&A segment of the live stream. We got close to 1,100 people here. We're still live on X, Rumble, and YouTube. We're kicking it. I'm going to be reading as many of your comments out loud as I can, and then we'll be switching to the uncensored extended version of the pod, as we do each and every day. If I get banned for speaking the truth, you seal your own fate. Preach. Smash the like for the Nippinator, the one and only. We may get an indicator from the Nippinator. And of course, make sure to subscribe to Chandy 10 Music for the #1 Bitcoin music channel, hands down to the moon. Love your math, but I am in denial. I'll be happy to finally get over the 6 figures, which is finally going to take a long time once we hit in the high 90s. Calling people's names doesn't change the truth. Neither do your threats. Preach. Let me check the X feed again, family. Again, anyone who reposts or comments the live stream, we got 1,100 people on the stream right now, is going to get shouted out. We're about to transition, and we got a 100% flawless like to share ratio, 20 hearts and 20 reposts. So I just want to say thank you. That's unheard of. Much appreciated, family. So here we go again. Hit the damn like, legends. Shit out fairground. I think 150 to 200,000 for the cycle, and then to like 500 to 1 million for the next cycle. Right in alignment with that, Gray. Send it. BTC 5x last cycle. Times have changed. People are worried about the inflation, etc. 10x is possible, mofos. That's right. How dare you call the Oracle a bully? The Oracle is the opposite of a bully. The Oracle stands up against the bully. The Oracle is a beacon of light. The Oracle provides hope for us plebs. You feel me? The Oracle represents Satoshi. I am Satoshi. The Oracle is Satoshi. You are Satoshi. The Nippinator Satoshi. We're all Satoshi. 70,000 income. And here's what we're going to do, fam. I'm going to go ahead and transition to the uncensored extended version of the pod. We're going to continue on X and Rumble. If you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Head on over to the Rumble. Direct link, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Let's get ready to rumble. See you there. All right. YouTube stream should be finito.